What's up YouTube, this is Mathis97 and welcome to another episode of Jett Storm's My Career Mode here in WWE 2K15. And William Regal says he feels like he only has one good match left in him, and he would be honored if Jett Storm would face him at the next pay-per-view. And well, you know, Jett Storm, William Regal mentored Jett Storm. He's like a mentor. He's like, you know, he really got him, he gave him his big break in this business. So Jett Storm, you know, he accepted that to face William Regal at the next pay-per-view, which I originally thought would have been Battleground, but apparently plans have changed a little bit. We're here on the Battleground kickoff show as it's Jett Storm going one-on-one with Big E. I mean, this must be the kickoff. That's the only way this match would make sense, considering it has absolutely no build-up to it whatsoever. That tends to be how the kickoff matches work, right? I think that's how that goes, so that must be what this is. This is a Battleground kickoff show. So Jett Storm gets an opportunity to, you know, he gets to kind of kick off the pay-per-view, try to entice people to, you know, subscribe to the WWE Network to watch the full Battleground pay-per-view. So this is a big opportunity for Jett Storm, and he goes one-on-one with 1/3 of the New Day, Big E. Now, Jett Storm faced Big E in the past before, but you have to think, you know, he has faced superstars like Rusev, and, you know, Rusev, Big E, they both kind of have that power sort of style to them, but they can also move around the ring. They can be pretty agile. So Jett Storm, he's going to have to use his experience in the ring with Rusev to face Big E here. And of course, Jett Storm, he doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want to replicate a match with Big E like a match with Rusev, because Jett Storm, you know, he actually wants to win. He actually wants to not get squashed here tonight. So, I mean, this is a huge audience here, as we are in a sold-out arena here in Tampa, Florida. I believe that's what the little title thing on the beginning of the episode said, because I've already forgotten it because I wasn't paying too much attention. Anywho, Jett Storm did accept William Regal's offer for a match, so I'm assuming that makes SummerSlam the next pay-per-view, which means, you know, Jett Storm is going to get to compete on one of the big 4 pay-per-views against his mentor, William Regal. So we've got a little more time to kind of build up this match. Jett Storm and William Regal, they did team up in the last episode, worked together to defeat the Real Americans. So it just kind of shows they're on the same page. But we'll have to see how this relationship between the two of them is going to play out heading into SummerSlam, as we can see right now. Jett Storm trying to grapple Big E, but Big E just keeps shoving him away there, just using his strength to just, you know, just manipulate Jett Storm. Just shoved him away. And that's where the size disadvantage is going to come into effect for Jett Storm. Storm, he's going to have to use his speed, his quick offense, some high-flying moves, like that DDT right there. Of course, his former finisher down in NXT. He's put away several of his, you know, the other superstars in his class, the generic successors to the original NXT cast down in the Performance Center, the successors to guys like Neville and Zayn and Corey Graves, Rusev, all those people. But you know, now that he's in the WWE, it doesn't quite have the same effect. People have, you know, they've studied that move, they've seen it before, and Jett Storm, he's got to keep reinventing himself to be able to, you know, succeed here on the main roster here in the WWE. So, you know, that's not his finisher anymore. He has changed things up a little bit. There's another DDT right there to Big E. And though this may not be on the Battleground pay-per-view itself, this is still a good opportunity for Jett Storm to turn skill and prepare himself for that match with William Regal. Because, you know, I mean, if this is going to be William Regal's last match, you don't want to look like a wimp, or look like, you know, you're not somebody who's fit to face William Regal, because, I mean, that's just disrespectful then. So Jett Storm, there's going to be a little bit of pressure on him the next few weeks to perform to the best of his ability, so that he can face William Regal, that he can be worthy of facing William Regal in a match. And Jett Storm always going for that combination of drop kicks, one to the chest, and now one right to the face of Big E. And now look at this, Jett Storm. We're going to fire up the WWE Universe here, trying to get the crowd behind him as he goes for a DDT, but Big E counters, and down goes Jett Storm. Of course, Jett Storm, at the same time, while he wants to try to impress William Regal, try to impress the fans, and continue to build his rising stock here in the WWE. Jett Storm at the same time, you know, we're on main event now, so Jett Storm could be trying to set himself up for potential Intercontinental Championship opportunity, or maybe still a U.S. Championship. I don't know exactly what it takes to receive a title match in career mode, as in the 2 career modes I've played through, I haven't managed to get a title opportunity on the minor shows. Really, I just got thrown into a WWE Championship picture after winning the Royal Rumble with my Superstar Sean Bailey career mode, which I kind of used to just experiment with the game. But Jett Storm, he hits the Shining Wizard, as he calls it the calm before the storm. And Jett Storm, we know what that means. Well, that means the Eye of the Storm is on his way, and he hits it. Jett Storm hits the Eye of the Storm, the standing cutter, and that should put Big E away, and it does. Jett Storm gets the win here on the Battleground kickoff. So that was a good matchup to kind of kickstart the crowd, try to fire up the fans, get them ready for what is sure to be a stellar pay-per-view event. Of course, you know, maybe he's influenced a little bit of the WWE subscription rate. Maybe some people going over right now to sign up for the WWE Network to watch the full pay-per-view when it does begin. But what is this? Well, that's William Regal up on the stage. And well, William Regal, he's impressed by that match Jett Storm just put on with Big E. And William Regal, you know, just showing his respect for Jett Storm, and we can assume that William Regal's pretty excited for his match with Jett Storm at SummerSlam. Hey, just heard from Vicky Guerrero. It's you and me versus Cesaro and Jack Swagger. Looks like I'll get my revenge on the way out. So, for the second time, it is Jett Storm and William Regal teaming up to take on the Real Americans, Jack Swagger and Cesaro. So we know that the last time these 2 teams faced off, it was a victory for Jett Storm and William Regal, where Jett Storm managed to hit his Eye of the Storm, set William Regal up for the victory. But you know, that was Cesaro, I think, who took the that was Swagger who took the pin in the last matchup. And we know William Regal and Cesaro have got history with each other. If you know anything about NXT, you would know that Cesaro and William Regal faced off. You know, they had their rivalry, and Cesaro won in their matchup on NXT years ago. I think that was in 2012, if I remember correctly. So William Regal, he's here tonight for maybe to try to get his redemption against Cesaro. He wants to get a victory on his way out. Try to go out on a high note. But right now, Jack Swagger and Jett Storm are in the ring. Jett Storm's in a bit of trouble, but he was able to get a nice counter there. And a DDT right there to Jack Swagger, taking down the Real American. And look at this. Jett Storm drop kick to the chest of Jack Swagger. Could be looking to set up the combination, but no. Swagger blocks the second attempted drop, but right to the leg, right to the knee of Jack Swagger. And now Jett Storm just going to kick Swagger in the face. A vicious flurry of feet there. The educated feet connect from Jett Storm. And Jett Storm now, there's an Irish whip to Swagger. Takes him off the ropes, and he takes him down with a drop toe hold. Now going after the leg of Swagger, and he hits it. The knee of Swagger just getting planted right into the mat. And now Jett Storm is going to make a tag. And in comes William Regal. As Jett Storm, he's going to take a moment to recover himself. Get back into this thing. Let William Regal take a crack at Cesaro, who hits an uppercut. May have just cracked William Regal's jaw there. And there's a double foot stomp to Regal. And now look at Cesaro. He's setting up William Regal. Going to go for a suplex, and he hits it. Nice suplex there from Cesaro. And here it begins. Cesaro Regal going one-on-one in the center of the ring. And look at Regal. Look at this. What a move there. An exploder suplex right there. Just tossing Cesaro over his head. And Regal still showing he's got some strength. He's got some fun spirit left in him. And of course, Jett Storm, he can take this opportunity to kind of learn from Regal, as there's another exploder suplex, taking Cesaro over the top, down to the mat. So Jett Storm, he gets a good opportunity here tonight to, you know, I would think William Regal has kind of been showing him a thing or two in the Performance Center. You know, they've probably had some sparring matches with each other, and you know, William Regal can kind of teach Jett Storm some of the things he knows as there's another exploder soup taking Cesaro down. As William Regal just, you know, those suplexes are devastating. You got to watch out for those. Jett Storm getting a close-up front row seat to the action. As now he takes Cesaro down with a snapmare, followed by a kick to the back. And he's going to go for the cover on Cesaro. That's a 1 count, but Cesaro kicks out before count of 2. And now it's Cesaro with a counter, knee right to the gut of Jett Storm. But Storm now, Irish whip Cesaro over there into the corner. That's not the right corner, though. Jett Storm, he's going to want to get Cesaro over into his own corner and away from the corner of the Real Americans. As Jett Storm goes up to the top rope, senton bomb off the top. Here's a cover. 1, not a 2 count. As Cesaro quickly powers out, quickly kicks out of that one. But Jett Storm, now that's the strategy Jett Storm wants to try to employ. And he's going to tag in William Regal here, going for a bit of double teaming. What could this be? Whoa, what is this? Look at Jett Storm. Wow, that's an innovative maneuver there from Storm as he just suplexes William Regal onto Cesaro. Well, that's a unique tag team move. I didn't think Jett Storm and William Regal had a move like that in them. But Northern Lights suplex there from Regal, so he's going to go for the cover. That's a 2 count, but Cesaro kicks out at a count of 2. So right now, all the momentum is in the corner of William Regal and Jett Storm as Cesaro gets taken down with a reverse suplex. As William Regal now just stomping away. He's in firm control, and he knows it. He's got Cesaro right in him. And William Regal could perhaps be about to exact his revenge on Cesaro. Look at this. He's got the leg hooked here. And oh, what a suplex there as he goes for the cover. That's a 2 count and 3. That is it, folks. William Regal off the suplex. I don't remember what that suplex is called, but I'll be sure to have that for the next time I see that move. But, you know, Cesaro, what am I saying? Jack Swagger tried to get in there to break and fall. Jett Storm quickly cut him off at the pass with that beautiful DDT. Even though it kind of glitched out at the end, Jett Storm somehow managed to land on his feet from that DDT. I don't quite know how that worked. But William Regal and Jett Storm, they're celebrating their victory here tonight as they've done it yet again. They've defeated the Real Americans, and now both members of the Real Americans have been defeated at the hands of William Regal. So Regal, he exacts his revenge, and he gets exactly what he wanted out of that match. And of course, he has Jett Storm to thank for that. As Jett Storm gave him a bit of an assist, gave him a hand to kind of even the odds against the Real Americans. But tonight, we move on to the next matchup as it is Jett Storm one-on-one with Fandango. And as we can see right now, a nice bit of chain wrestling here from Storm and Fandango. So they're exchanging holds here. And now here's Jett Storm, punch right to the face as he appears to get the upper hand on that exchange. And here's Jett Storm now, Irish whip, belly-to-belly suplex, taking Fandango down. Now looking to taunt to the crowd a little bit, try to get them on his side. But, you know, he got a little too overconfident, and Fandango takes the side suplex. And now Fandango, he's just going to punch Jett Storm in the face. Fandango showing a little bit of aggression here tonight. As Jett Storm and Fandango, this is the first time these two men are facing off. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how their two styles mesh with one another. But Jett Storm with a nice knee lift right to the gut of Fandango. And now there's a drop kick. And he drops Fandango. And of course, we're at this point in the career mode where soon I'm going to change up that attire that Jett Storm has. Like I said in the past episode, I've recorded up to like episode 30-something. 30s. And I do, in the next few like sagas, series of episodes, pay-per-view feuds, whatnot, I do change up the attire a little bit. I mean, I change the colors up a little bit because I'm not really feeling Logo and Porter. Maybe it's just me being kind of lazy, or just, you know, if I don't want to do the Logo and Porter, I shouldn't really have to. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up changing Jett Storm's attire throughout the career mode, like actually adding in some logos or a t-shirt or anything like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do just yet. But I am definitely going to change up the colors a little bit because we've had this attire for quite a while now. So I think it's about time. I mean, he got this attire He had this attire, I think, when he made his return to NXT. I think that's when I gave him the attire, and that was episode 13. It's now episode 21. So after the SummerSlam match with Regal, I'm going to go ahead and give it a new color just to spice things up a little bit, change up the look, the appearance of Jett Storm. But right now, Fandango, he's just got control here in this matchup, just viciously hammering away at the face of Jett Storm. And I know I said in the last episode I wasn't sure if I was going to do 2007 GM mode, whether or not I wanted to do that. And at the time I'm doing this commentary, I haven't uploaded that episode yet, so I haven't gotten a chance to get any feedback. But I figured I would just bring up the point here again in this episode. Any suggestions about whether or not you'd like to see a GM mode? Of course, it would be on the PlayStation 2, because there's no sense in buying an Xbox 360 just so I can play SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 in HD. So I just wanted to kind of bring up that point again, just in case you missed the last episode. That's sort of what I discussed in a nutshell. As we can see right now, Fandango, what's he going for? Well, he's got Jett Storm. He's going to go for a side Russian leg sweep there. And look at that nice kip up from Fandango, showing his moves. And there's a cover, but Jett Storm quickly kicks out before even a 1 count. And now Jett Storm, he's in trouble right now. Fandango's in control of this matchup. But Fandango, he tosses Storm over there to the corner, but there's a counter from Jett Storm. Oh, and a nice forearm right to the face of Fandango as he runs off the ropes and hits a bulldog right there. Taken down Fandango. And we do know Jett Storm, he does have a bit of history with Fandango. If you don't remember, episode 18, it was the team of Fandango. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta pause right there. Look at this. Calm before the storm. The Shining Wizard connects. And Jett Storm, oh, he's looking to put Fandango away. He's going for the Eye of the Storm. But wait a minute. Fandango counters with an elbow right to the face. And Jett Storm now, he's got to rebound. He's got to recover himself. Because, you know, if he panics or anything, that could throw off his mind a little bit. He's got to make sure he maintains his focus. Otherwise, Fandango's going to walk out here tonight with a victory. But as I was saying, back in episode 18, it was Bo Dallas and Fandango, or as I like to call them, Fandanbo. They picked up the victory over the team of Jett Storm and Cody Rhodes, I think. But there's a crossbody from Jett Storm. Fandango kicks out at a count of 2.5. I can't remember who his tag team partner was now. No, it was Baron Blade. What am I saying? Of course, we know that was in the feud with Jett Storm and Baron Blade, which Jett Storm won. As we're just gonna have to wait and see if he can win this rivalry, win this match with William Regal, in order to kind of try to continue to increase his stock here in the WWE. As he's on the rise right now. He's on the cusp of breaking out into his own as a singles competitor. And a victory over Fandango here tonight could definitely help him out with that. As right now, both men are exhausted. They've given it just about everything they have. As Jett Storm takes Fandango down with a DDT. And what is Jett Storm going to do now? Another DDT. I mean, well, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. As he's just really trying to take Fandango out of this thing. But Fandango counters with a knee right to the gut. And oh, this is not good. Fandango, he hits it. The same move that he used to beat Baron Blade a few weeks ago. He's hit Jett Storm with it here tonight. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it, folks. Fandango, a hard-fought bout with Jett Storm. He walks out as the victor as he gets the victory with that maneuver, that Sister Abigail maneuver that he used to beat Baron Blade a couple of weeks ago, or I guess it'd be about a month ago now at this point. As you know how career mode paces itself. It's just months, yeah, all the random squash matches and whatnot they put you in, and then you'll compete once a month if it's not in a feud. So yeah, by now it was probably like a month, like 6 weeks ago or something that match happened. Doesn't really feel like it, but yeah, that's how it goes. And oh, wait a minute, Summer Rae's bringing the mic into the ring here. Oh man, this is Fandango. We gotta give it a moment of silence here, as Yep, that's Fandango, all right. We had to let it go. We had to let him have his moment there. But now we move to next week, as it was Jett Storm one-on-one with Cody Rhodes, and let's give a little bit of recap here. Jett Storm, he's gonna get the victory over Rhodes here tonight, as I didn't feel it was really all that important to show these two matches, but it does give a bit of because I don't want to just skip ahead to like 2 weeks, but I wanted to let you know that this is what happened in the 2 weeks leading up to SummerSlam. That'll be in the next episode. I don't thank y'all for watching. Keep on YouTubing.